Good day to all of you, and God bless you too. My name is Dr. Alex British Chinedu Ekwesi Tasie. Nwa nda agba ohia, nwa nda agba nta. I am a proud son of a traditional hunter in IKWERRE. When my father was alive, he was a giant in that kind of traditional occupation called traditional hunting in IKWERRE. I am from Ishopo, ancient kingdom. I am a writer, a musician, a filmmaker, a football coach, a historian, and also a multi-dimensional thinker. I am a proud, self-appointed, self-acclaimed president of the Nigerian semi-educated people. The people in Nigeria that you say, that you think are not well-educated people, are not highly educated people. I am a proud, self-appointed, self-acclaimed president of those people in Nigeria. I am a storehouse of IKWERRE or IKWERRE's history. Anyone want to take? I am a historian from IKWERRE land that is sufficiently informed about the background history of IKWERRE people. I am an IKWERRE image maker, and I am popularly called Professor of Native Intelligence. The original professor, the original teacher. What I have here to talk about, to espouse, is about IKWERRE Cultural Organization worldwide. How it was formed and why it was formed. IKWERRE Cultural Organization worldwide is an APES socio-cultural organization formed by IKWERRE people for IKWERRE people. It is a pan-ethnic organization formed for the people of IKWERRE land by IKWERRE people themselves. So many people who are IKWERRE people and those who are not IKWERRE people are aware of the organization called IKWERRE. But what they do not know, so many of them, are the reasons why that organization was formed and how it was formed. In the 1950s, particularly in the year of 1957, the eastern region of Nigeria was created. In the year of 1957, a region called the Eastern Region of Nigeria, now defunct, was created by the white people. It is important to note here that no Nigerian person played any role in the establishment, in the creation of regions in Nigeria. It was mainly a colonial affair. Before regions were created, particularly the different eastern region, every ethnic nationality in the east was on its own. There was no political, cultural, social, religious, economic interference and control of an ethnic nationality by the other that never existed. As I have said before, every ethnic group in the East was on its own. Every ethnic group in the East at that time respected other ethnic groups because there was nothing like political control. Of course, there were interrelations between the groups, especially in the area of commerce, but no ethnic group controlled the other. So, in the year of 1957, through the orchestration, through the handiwork, through the plotting, through the, whatever form you can use to describe it, the white people created the eastern region of Nigeria. And what it meant was that the white people brought various ethnic nationalities together to form the region. Whether the indigenous people were consulted or not is not the issue here. The issue is that the white people primarily brought various ethnic nationalities, groupings, into one body, into one community. They named the eastern region of Nigeria. And make out dearly. Before regions were created, particularly the eastern region of Nigeria, the people, IKWERRE people were referred to, called Isoma people, never controlled any part of IKWERRE land. The people who are called Isoma at that time respected IKWERRE people and regarded them until the eastern region was created. And when it was created, it brought about the coming together of groups like the Ijok, the Ogonis, the Ibibios, Anans, Effiks, IKWERRE people, Oba Ebe, and so many other groupings together. The white people brought all these people together and formed a region called the Eastern region of Nigeria, as other regions were also created by the same white people. In the 1950s to the early periods of the 1960s, because of the demographic status of the people called Igbo and their geography, so many incongruous, defiant, objectionable, distant behaviors were displayed. And make out dearly. They used the size of their landmass. They used their population to intimidate the various ethnic groups that coexisted with them in that group. Because of those negative behaviors as displayed by the Igbo at that time against the people of IKWERRE land. Some IKWERRE very strong-willed individuals decided to take their destiny in their hands. Displeased, dejected, disgruntled, slight, vexed, angry with the dispositions of the Igbo at that time, some strong-willed IKWERRE people headed to the Minority Rights Commission in Lagos at that time to protest that they were not Igbo people. The late Chief E.A.D. Alekor from Adanta, Ishobo, spearheaded a group of IKWERRE people and headed them to the Minority Rights Commission in Lagos State to protest that IKWERRE is not Igbo, or at that time that IKWERRE was not Igbo. So when they came back, they now gathered in Ishopo, which was at that time the political as well as the traditional headquarters of the entire IKWERRE and Iche. As I have said in some of my other episodes, Choba was the first administrative headquarters in IKWERRE land. But in the 1950s, 1960s, 70s, and all that, Ishopo came back to become the traditional headquarters of IKWERRE land, as well as the political headquarters of IKWERRE land. So they gathered in Ishopo to take a decision. In the house of the late Chief E.A.D. Alekor, they formed a pan-ethnic association, a socio-cultural organization they called IKWERRE Union in the year of 1962. And make out dearly. In the year of 1962, the late Chief E.A.D. Alekor and some other IKWERRE people gathered and formed IKWERRE Union. In the 1940s, 1950s, and 1960s, the people of Igbo land had their own socio-cultural organization they called the Igbo State Union, and later the Igbo Federated Union, where Igbo people identified themselves as one people and charted their causes together. The IKWERRE Union also had the same, ambitions to bring IKWERRE people together, to chart the cause of IKWERRE people together, to defend the cultural identity of IKWERRE people together, and other things that they did. So the IKWERRE Union became the first foundational socio-cultural organization for the people of IKWERRE land, formed by IKWERRE people themselves. Not deterred by the formation of IKWERRE Union, which was a statement to the Igbo that IKWERRE people are not part of them, not able to control their excesses. They continued with their abrasive, combative behaviors. They continued. They did not slow down in the way they treated the people of IKWERRE land with their landmass and with their population. They continued. And so, in the year of 1963, some respected IKWERRE people, self-esteemed IKWERRE people, gathered again to form the OGBAKOR IKWERRE. Because of the challenges they faced in the hands of the people they called the oppressors. At that time, they founded their own cultural organization and called it OGBAKOR IKWERRE. I want to state it here. Let it be clear that during the time the Igbo State Union and the Igbo Federated Union all reigned, were in existence, there was no IKWERRE person that was a member of that group. I want to challenge anybody to, float any name you think that was part of the Igbo State Union or the Igbo Federated Union from IKWERRE land. Make it public. Don't assume. Just say the name. Mention the name. So that the children of the person, his people, can go and make a fact finding whether what you are claiming is true. Because of the behaviors, because of the characters as displayed by the people who call themselves Igbo people, Isoma people, at that time, towards the people of IKWERRE land, IKWERRE people distanced themselves from that social cultural organization called Igbo State or Igbo Federated Union. They didn't join. They left the Igbo to do their own things as they wanted. And they founded their own called OGBAKOR IKWERRE in the year of 1963. The incongruous, the defiant and distant, the objectionable, the intimidating, ill-treated characters, behaviors of the Igbo triggered IKWERRE people to say, okay, we are different from these people because of the way they treat us. And so, there is the need for us to come together and chart our own cause together, defend our identity together, relate together, help one another as we can. These were some of the things in their minds that made them to form OGBAKOR IKWERRE. Resiliently, they pursued a united cohesion for the people of IKWERRE land. And they achieved their aim. Subsequently, during encounters with the Igbo, OGBAKOR IKWERRE was very, very vocal and very, very strong and make out dearly. In the year of 2006, I visited one of the greatest names in IKWERRE land and in River State, from the IKWERRE ethnic extraction called the late His Royal Highness Eze Anacho Emmanuel Joshua Oriji, the former paramount ruler of Emogwa community. And we stayed in his obiri, his hall. And I asked him to explain to me what they had in mind in founding Ogbako IKWERRE. And we discussed it. He told me clearly that it was the late Chief John Amabebe Nsirim from Omeke Ishebo that mooted the idea to form Ogbako IKWERRE. He told me that Chief John Amabebe Nsirim formed an idea initially to unite all IKWERRE students together. And so with him, they founded the IKWERRE Student Union in the 1930s. Since it was the brainchild of the late Chief John Amabebe Nsirim, he became the pioneer president of that body. And Eze Emmanuel Oriji of blessed memory became the pioneer secretary. He told me that after the formation of the IKWERRE Student Union, that Amabebe John Nsirim came up with another idea to bring IKWERRE people together with the name Ogbako IKWERRE in his house. But unfortunately, the late Chief John Amabebe Nsirim was no more one of those that formed Ogbako IKWERRE. But people like the late Chief E.A.D. Alikor, the late Chief S.O. Paul from Obodo, the late Chief S.A.J. Wachuku from Obodo Ishebo were part of the formation of Ogbako IKWERRE. So when it was formed, the late His Royal Highness Eze Anacho Emmanuel Oriji became the pioneer President General of Ogbako IKWERRE. And after him was the late Chief S.A.J. Wachuku from Obodo Ishebo. Because of politics, the drive and ambition to achieve certain things in politics, the late Chief John Amabebe Nsirim misstepped. And for that reason, he was not part of those that formed Ogbako IKWERRE. Ogbako IKWERRE was formed to mean something, to represent the people of IKWERRE, to carry the responsibilities of the fears of IKWERRE people, to resiliently fight against external oppression. Ogbako IKWERRE was formed for internal cohesion of the people of IKWERRE land, to make a statement to the Igbo and to every other group in Nigeria that IKWERRE is a separate ethnic nationality and cannot be beclouded by any other ethnic group. That the members of this highly revered and respected social-cultural organization has achieved. Ameka dearly. So that was why Ogbako IKWERRE was formed. there were challenges that came particularly from the people they call Isoma people, strangers in their land. And for the reasons of not, being colonized by the Igbo, they formed their own cultural organization to give identity to the people of IKWERRE land. Since the inception of Ogbako IKWERRE till today, this highly regarded ethnic association, pan-ethnic assembly of IKWERRE people, has done a lot. Ogbako IKWERRE has in many times given academic scholarships to deserving IKWERRE people to pursue higher education. Ogbako IKWERRE, through its affiliate bodies, has assisted indigent members of IKWERRE ethnic nationality in one way or the other. So many IKWERRE people have been given opportunities to learn one trade or the other, one form of handwork or the other. Ogbako IKWERRE has also assisted so many IKWERRE people to go abroad for further studies. Ogbako IKWERRE has been saddled with the responsibilities of carrying on its shoulders the identity crisis and management of IKWERRE identity. And make out dearly. Ogbako IKWERRE has in so many fora displayed overwhelming, responsibilities to chart a course for the people of IKWERRE land, to direct a path, for IKWERRE people to go. They have also built consciousness in the minds of many IKWERRE people to know that IKWERRE is IKWERRE and for IKWERRE people. In the past, there was so much vigor in the minds of the members of Ogbako IKWERRE that, of course, I see as winning down somehow because of political interests and influences. In the past, Ogbako IKWERRE was not part of any political affiliation, but things have changed. And because things have changed, this highly regarded IKWERRE APES sociocultural organization is somewhat dwindling in some areas. But the focus of Ogbako IKWERRE is to protect IKWERRE identity, to always stand for IKWERRE people when the challenge comes. Anytime. I am not a spokesperson of Ogbako IKWERRE, but I know that this APES organization has done a lot to encourage IKWERRE people in so many areas. Of course, some IKWERRE people have their misgivings about Ogbako IKWERRE. That attests to the reason of politics that has become integrated into this revered, respected organization. In all, Ogbako IKWERRE is the shield, is the backbone of IKWERRE people, and is highly respected by IKWERRE people. This is how much I want to talk about the Ogbako IKWERRE cultural organization worldwide. In the year of 2011, it became IKWERRE Cultural Organization worldwide, and I was there when that happened. In the house of Chief Samson Abaru, who was at that time the President General of IKWERRE Cultural Organization worldwide. Today, there are so many national and international branches of IKWERRE. And annually, some of these branches hold cultural days where they showcase some of the practices of IKWERRE people. In the past, IKWERRE, especially in the 1970s, after the war, used to go around to sensitize IKWERRE people on the way to live life, quality life. So IKWERRE ethos, values, at that time were so emphasized. But today, I think the body will pick up again to do that. Maybe they do not know, but all that happened. And make up dearly. I am Dr. Alex British Chinedu Ekwesi Tasie. History work is a free work. All that I am doing is free. If you think I have to do more, assist. In any way you can assist. I have so many things lined up to teach, to explain to IKWERRE people outside the area of origin. There are so many other things that I have excavated, that I have learned, piled up, that will help IKWERRE people in so many ways. But you see, it is not easy doing that. Anyhow you can assist. I will value it. Thank you. And Ameka Chineke Goziano. Ngene Gobla. Amen. Amen. Amen.